evening and welcome to the PCSS boys basketball game versus our Dexter Tigers. Tonight, starting for the Pirates, we have Chase Laudner, number 1, and freshman, Brady Gogg, a sophomore, Ben Higgins, a senior, Noah Kane, a sophomore, and Scott Chadbourne, a senior. Starting the game, we have Peavy with the ball at the top. Over to Zach Adams, into Doherty. Let's see if they can make something happen. Over to Sprout. Peavy back at the top. He drives, kicks it back out to Adams. Stolen by number 34, Scott Chadbourne. Takes it to the other end. And is fouled by number 1 for the Tigers, the Bryce Cooper. That'll be his team's first on the night. .34, Scott Chadbourne will shoot 2. He misses his first. And makes the second. Pirates now lead 1-0. Doherty passes it into Cooper. Over to Peavy on the wing. Back to Adams at the top. Back to Peavy. He drives. And 2 points for Peavy. 2-1 Tigers. Brady Gaw with the ball. Over to Chadbourne. Over to Higgins. Over to Gaw. Oh, nice. Oh. Great cut by Launder, but taken away by Peavy. Gaw to Chadbourne and over to Higgins, back to Gaw for a 3-pointer, and it's good. 4-2 Pirates. Cooper with the ball. Cooper over to Spratt. Spratt looks to turn the corner, gives it to Peavy instead. Back to Spratt at the top. Adams with the ball on the side. Fed to Doherty. See if he can make something happen. Never mind, he's going to kick it back to Peavy. Almost stolen by Higgins. Peavy keeps it together. Goes for the jump shot. Gets fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2. Let's see who that foul is going to be on. That's going to be on 12. Ben Higgins, his team's first. This is definitely an interesting season for the Tigers, where they're coming back from losing almost their entire starting lineup along with their head coach. What do you think about that, Callie? Oh, Callie's writing right now. We'll come back to her later. Peavy makes both, tying the game up at 4-4. Shaw with the ball. Over to Chadbourne. Down to Higgins. Higgins looks to drive. Oh, bounces it off Doherty's feet. Doherty saves it. Over to Adams. Cooper will bring it down the floor for the Tigers. Interesting way of getting the ball, avoiding a 5-second call. Bouncing it off some feet. Adams in the post. Kicks it out to Doherty. He'll shoot 2. Oh, no good. Kane with the rebound. Chadbourne will bring it down the floor, looking to make it move. Higgins drives. Blocked by Doherty. Wow. Dexter student section is really excited about that one. Gaw will take it out of bounds. Over to Chadbourne, up to the top with Higgins, and then over to Launder. Back to Gaw on the side. He goes for a shot. I'm not really sure what happened there. No foul on the play, though. Cooper takes it down for the Tigers. Oh, great defense by Launder. Peavy takes it from Cooper, kicked back to the top, over to Adams. Adams drives, tries to kick it to Doherty. Doherty's not quite tall enough for that one. Higgins brings it down the floor. Chadbourne looks to drive, kicks it up to Kane instead. Gaw at the top. He looks to drive, kicks it over to Higgins, who brings it back out. Not the shot he wanted. Lander. Oh, over to Kane. Chadbourne. Fed to Lander. Oh, and 2. Probably the smallest player on the floor, but he really managed to make it happen right there. The score is currently 6-4 Pirates. Adams feeds to Spratt. Foul on the play. It's going to be a push on number 2, Gaw, I believe. Let's see what the ref has to say. Yep, that'll be on Brady Gaw, his first, team second. Spratt will take it out of bounds for the Tigers. Over to Cooper. He drives. No good. Right idea on that. Let's see if they can make it happen later in the game. Gaw will bring it down the floor. Good help by Spratt. Goes back to Higgins at the top. Chadbourne on the side. He looks to drive, turns the corner. Doherty stops that. Kane over to Lander for 3, no good. Lander gets his own rebound after a toss over by Chadbourne. Higgins back to the top. Chadbourne gets it again. He looks to turn the corner again. Oh, ball stolen by Doherty. Spratt will bring it down the floor. Spratt tries to feed it to PV. PV doesn't quite get his hands on it. Higgins brings it down to the other end. Stolen by Cooper. Let's see if they can make anything happen. Cooper over to Spratt after some heavy pressure. Spratt brings it down the floor, looks to drive, gives it to Doherty instead. He puts it in for 2, no good. Zach Adams with a great rebound. Unfortunately, that doesn't fall either. Chadbourne over to Gaw to bring it down the floor. Gaw looks to drive, kicks it back out to Chadbourne. Nice kick. Chadbourne for 3, no good. Just a little bit off on that one. Cooper with the ball. Cooper looks for a handoff, doesn't find it. Finds Zach Adams instead, who kicks it over to Spratt. Peavy with the ball. He looks to drive. Doesn't find what he wants. Adams goes for 3. Oh, in and out. Great shot. Doherty puts it back for 2. Also no good. Chadbourne looks to drive. Passes it back to Gaw. Higgins at the top now. Back over to Chadbourne on the side. Great defense by Spratt. Chadbourne drives, turns the corner, and good for 2. It'll be and 1 on the play. Let's see what happens when he shoots that foul shot. Score is currently 8 for Pirates. Cody Kimball checking into the game for Zach Adams.
That last foul was on Zach Adams, number 24, his first, team second.
Kelly, what do you think of this new style of foul shots this year? It's pretty interesting. After 5, you automatically go to bonus each quarter. Oh, timeout by the Tigers.
You know, Lily, personally, I don't really think, I'm not a fan of it. I enjoyed the original style, but it will definitely be an interesting season with this new.
I definitely think it's a new dynamic. That's what the way they've been playing college basketball. So
Right.
it does give players a chance to be ready for and prepared for that at the next level.
Exactly, Lily.
Great turnout here in Dexter tonight. Tons of fans in the crowd, and a good, healthy Guilford section as well. So the season opener for our Lady Tigers, and the second game of the season for our boys. Same starters for the Pirates, and the only difference for our Tigers is number 10, Cody Kimball, coming in for Zach Adams. Spratt will kick the ball over to Peavy to bring it down the floor. Peavy over to Kimball on the side. Fed to Spratt. Spratt's really a multi-use tool where he can play in the post and as a guard. Cooper drives, kicks it back out to Peavy. Peavy looks to turn the corner, goes for the layup. Travel on the play instead. Gaw bringing it down for the Pirates. Gaw over to Higgins. Chadbourne at the top. Chadbourne back to Higgins on the other side. Great rotations by the Pirates. Looks for Gaw, finds Chadbourne instead. Nice cut by Lander. Chadbourne drives, looks to turn the corner, can't quite get there, passes it to Gaw instead. Chadbourne wide open. Oh, let's see if he makes that jump shot just off. Great contest by Doherty. Chadbourne goes in for his second shot after his own rebound and gets fouled. Let's see who they're going to call that foul on.
That foul was on number 1, Bryce Cooper, his second, team's third for this half. A quarter, excuse me.
Chadbourne makes his first. Score is currently 9-4 Pirates. Zach Adams checking back in for the Tigers, giving Bryce Cooper a break. See if he can execute on his second, and he does. That's a hard person to foul if he's going to make every single foul shot, Callie.
That is his 5th point of the night, 3 of which are his foul shots. Been really strong underneath.
Wow. Doherty over to Kimball, back to Peavy at the top. Back to Kimball on the side. Not a lot of movement for the Tigers. There we go. They've got it sorted out now. Kimball, Adams, back and forth. Peavy on the side, looking to make something happen. Kicks it back out to Adams. Back to Peavy on the side. That'll be Peavy's second travel of the night. It's definitely a high-stakes game with a lot of people in the crowd, so definitely a new environment. Kimball guarding Gaw at the top. Gaw looks to take it. Instead passes it over to Higgins. Chadbourne. Lander. Constantly flashing. I'd love to see him get a layup. Gaw, good rip. Wow, that was quite the movement on that play. Gaw with the jump shot, no good. Lander with a great rebound. Like I said, for him being the smallest on the floor, he really knows how to be there and get scrappy to get that rebound. Chadbourne at the top. He drives, kicks it out to Higgins. Higgins drives, passes it to Lander at the top, to Kane. Kane with the 3, and it's good. Nice movement. I think every player touched that ball before it went in the basket. That's pretty neat. Score is currently 13-4 Pirates. Adams with the ball on the side. Back to Peavy at the top, slowing things down. 27 seconds left in the quarter. Peavy, Kimball, Spratt. Peavy at the top. Back to Kimball on the side. Spratt, he looks to drive, kicks it back over to Adams. Adams shoots the 3, no good. Kimball puts it back up, also no good. Foul on the play, Kimball puts it up. He's going to shoot 3 shots. Wow. That's pretty interesting. Wow. So with that play, Kimball shoots the ball at the very last second. The other team argues that he was not facing the right direction to put it in the basket, but the refs are going to call that a shot, and Kimball will shoot 3. Kyle, who was that foul on?
That foul is on number 1, Chase Lander, his first, team's third for this quarter.
Kimball misses his first, makes his second. Let's see what he can do on his third. Hard to foul on a 3-point shot like that. And it's no good. It is currently 13-5 Pirates at the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the Dexter Tigers can make something happen in the second. Like I said, definitely a rebuilding year for them with a new head coach and a new majority of their starting line and players in general. They lost a huge starting lineup last year, wouldn't you say, Callie? Losing
Yes.
Will Kuzmiers. Who else did they lose?
Bryce Connor and Caden Kimball.
Definitely huge aspects for them. And some of their bigger players on the floor. And now they're struggling a little bit, I think, to find that mojo that they found last season. They were definitely a fun group to watch last year, and I think they can make that happen again this year. Chadbourne passes it into Gaw. Gaw at the top. Over to Lander. Chadbourne. Higgins. Over to Lander. Gaw at the top. Gaw looks to make something happen. Chooses to kick to Lander instead. Great ball handling by the young freshman. Higgins passes it over. I'm sorry, that was Chadbourne to Higgins. Back to Kane at the top. Kane, 1 for 2 on threes for the night. Still not a bad shot. Kimball takes it down the floor. Kimball to PV. PV into Spratt. Spratt puts it up for 2. Now 13-7 Pirates. Gaw bring it down the floor. Gaw over to Lander. Lander to Chadbourne. Chadbourne to Gaw on the side. Shoots the 3. And it's good. 16-7 Pirates. PB to Kimball. Back to PB. PB over to Adams on the side. Into Doherty. Doherty kicks it over to Kimball. Back to PB at the top. Back over to Adams. Oh. Thinks about Spratt. Goes to PB instead. PB tries to feed to Doherty. Doesn't make it happen. Great pass by Lander. Timeout Pirates. Saved Lander from a possible travel there. Really smart move by the Pirates coach, don't you think, Cal?
Yes, it was.
Who are some of our top scorers for the Pirates, Cal?
We have Brady Gaw with 6 points and Scott Chadbourne with 5.
It's really interesting. Definitely a key player there. And he's a super young player with lots of potential. He's only a sophomore. Gaw taking the ball down the floor for the Pirates. Gaw over to Kane. Back to Gaw at the top. Shoots the 3. In and out. Great shot. Spratt over to Kimball to bring the ball down the floor. Kimball at the top. Looks to drive. Instead kicks it over to PV. PV to Kimball at the top. Oh, sorry, Adams at the top. Over to Kimball on the side. Back to PV on the other side. Good skip pass. Skipping it back and forth till they find the perfect shot. Fed into the short corner. Into Spratt. Just off. Doherty goes for the rebound. I think it's going to be a push on him, but we'll see what they have to say.
That foul is going to be on number 33, Will Spratt, his first, team's first.
Gaw brings the ball down the floor for the Pirates. Over to Lander, who kicks it to Higgins. I will say I love the way this team moves. They're just so in tune with each other, and it's really fun to watch. Gaw. A block called on number 10, I think.
Yes. Number 10.
It's going to be a substitution. And I think Bryce Cooper is coming in for Cody Kimball, giving him a break. It's definitely tough when you're guarding a player like Gaw. Chadbourne bringing the ball down the floor. Chadbourne over to Gaw. Gaw looks to drive. Instead gives it to Higgins. Gives it to Lander. Lander back to Higgins. Wow, some sharp cuts by Gaw. Chadbourne. Nope. And instead Higgins gives it to Kane. Kane looking for the pass. Finds it in Chadbourne. Lander cuts through. Higgins drives. Looks to turn the corner. Kicks up to Lander instead. Shoots the 3. Oh, just off. Really great shot by him. PB will bring it down the floor for the Tigers. Adams over to Cooper. Adams. Cooper. Adams. PV. Might have had a shot there if you looked for it. Cooper with the shot. And it's good. 16-10 Pirates. Another young player for the Tigers. Oh. I think there might be a foul on that play. Let's see what happens there.
Wow, that foul was on Bryce Cooper. That is his third of the game so far. Third for Dexter this quarter.
I think it's really hard to be a starter and have that many fouls so early in the game. We're looking at We're not even halfway through this game yet. Not even halfway through the second quarter, and you're looking at 3 fouls. That's a tough way to be and still compete in this game. Adams with the ball. Kicks it over to Peavy. Back to Adams. Over to Kimball. Skip pass. Almost gets it. Adams speeds to Spratt. Kimball shoots the 3, and it's good. The Tigers now within striking distance after 2 deep shots. Let's see what will happen here with the Pirates have on the ball. Gaw looks to drive, gets past Peavy, kicks it over to Higgins, bounces off his feet. Oh, they're going to call that off-white, and the Pirates will get possession. Ball goes into Kane. Oh, he steps out of bounds. It'll be white ball.
That was good pressure on the ball by Ethan Doherty.
Peavy brings the ball down. Peavy over to Adams. Adams to Doherty. Back over to Peavy. Shoots the 3. Oh, in and out. Spratt looks to put it back up. Blocked by number 2, Gaw. A really athletic player. Spratt inbounds it to Doherty, skips it over to Peavy, who gives it to Kimball. Kimball looks to drive, instead passes it back to Peavy at the top, over to Adams on the side. Let's see what they make happen. Peavy, into Doherty. Let's see if Doherty can make something happen in the post. Yeah, Doherty for 2. What a dominant player when he gets in there and gets it done. Chadbourne. Over to Higgins. Chadbourne at the top. Peavy sticking right to Gaw. They know he's a threat. Spratt is guarding Kane, who passes it back over to Lander. Chadbourne. Gaw. Oh, makes it by Peavy. Takes it back out to Higgins after he accidentally falls. Chadbourne at the top. No good. Kimball with the rebound. Peavy will bring it down the floor. Tigers are currently down 16-15 Pirates at the moment. See what they can make happen in this possession. Fed into Doherty. Let's see what Doherty makes happen. Wow. God jumps and goes right over. Pirates coach is not happy. He's going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll see you in 30 seconds. Let's see what they're going to discuss. Chadbourne inbounds Higgins, back to Chadbourne to bring it down the court. Let's see if they can make something happen here after, I'm sure, a hard conversation with coach. Gaw passes it back out to Chadbourne. Over to Higgins. Stolen by Spratt. Brings it down the floor and puts it in for 2. The Tigers have the lead. 19-16 Tigers. Let's see if they can keep it together. Chadbourne at the top. Back out to Kane. Over to Chadbourne on the side. It's going to be a block. Let's see who they're going to call that on.
That foul is on number 34, Ethan Doherty, his first, team's 4th of this quarter.
They're going to have to be careful. They're going to get into bonus, and that could really take a toll on their lead, don't you think? And there it is. Spratt caused the 5th foul of the quarter. They're going to call that potential block, a foul, and Chadbourne's going to shoot 2. And like we discussed, Kyle, that's a really dangerous person to have at the line, especially when you're only up by 3. He makes his first. And his second, making it a 1-point game.
That is Scott Chadbourne's 7th point of the night. 5 of them foul shots.
That's a really hard way to make that happen, Cal. Not really something we're looking to see in that stat book. Adams over to Kimball. Spratt on the side. He shoots the three. Oh, just off. Spratt gets his own rebound, puts it back up. No good. Gets a second rebound off his own shot. Kimball into Adams. Adams kicks it back out to Peavy. They're going to relax for a second. Peavy looks to drive, turns the corner, gets a layup. Oh, that was a great move by them and a chance to bring it back out. Think about what they were doing and make something great happen. God will bring it down the floors for the Pirates. God drives. There's going to be a push on the play.
That foul is on number 3, Kellen Peavy, his first, team 6 of the second quarter.
Not a great look for the Tigers, especially when they're trying to keep this lead. God will shoot two. He misses the first. Let's see what he can do on the second. Definitely a different kind of atmosphere, especially with the rip-roaring Dexter Tiger student section. He makes his second.
That's Brady Gau's 7th point of the night also.
He will bring the ball down the floor for the Tigers. Spratt on the side, back to Kimball at the top. Looks for PB, finds Adams instead. Kimball looks to drive, kicks it back out to Spratt. Finds Peavy. .29 seconds left in the half. Kimball at the top. Spratt. Peavy. Peavy and the rest of the starters looking to make something happen. Let's see what they accomplish. Screened by Doherty. Tries to kick it back over. Deflected by Kane. Brought down the floor by Gaw. See Higgins underneath. Gaw with a deep three.
Wow.
And that'll put the Pirates in the lead. They're going to talk it over at halftime. We're going to go grab something to drink. Score is currently 22-21 Pirates.
That makes
starters taking the floor for the Pirates, but we do have one change for the Tigers. Number 10, Bryce Kimball. Oh, I'm sorry. Cody Kimball will be taking the place of Bryce Cooper. He has 3 fouls, and they're playing it safe. We're starting the second half. We'll see if he makes an appearance later in the game. Adams with the ball. Kimball drives, kicks it to Adams. Peavy feeds to Doherty. Doherty goes up for 2, and it's good. Gaw brings it down the floor. Kane at the top. Chadbourne kicks it to Higgins. Chadbourne looks to drive, finds Higgins instead. Chadbourne drives again, shoots a jumper, and it's good. Doherty with the 3, and it's good. 26-24 Tigers.
That is Ethan Doherty's 9th point of the night.
Gaw finds Lander. Higgins at the top. Higgins drives, finds Chadbourne. Back up by Gaw, doesn't see him, finds Higgins instead. Chadbourne drives, sees Higgins again. Kane at the top, shoots a 3. Just off. Doherty with the rebound. Kimball bring it down the floor. Adams into Spratt. Looks to make something happen. He finds it with the layup. 28-24 Tigers. Gaw with the ball at the top. Gaw shoots the jumper just off. Adams with the rebound. Oh, gonna be a push.
That is going to be a foul on number 1, Chase Lander, his second, team's first coming into the third quarter.
Kimball over to Peavy. Over to Kimball. Adams at the top. Finds Kimball again. Adams at the top. Back to Kimball. Adams at the top. Into Doherty. Kicks it out to Peavy for the 2-pointer. No good. Tipped out of bounds by Kimball. Gaw bring the ball down. He drives, trips. They scrap the ball, and there'll be Pirates ball after a jump. Chadbourne feeds it to Gaw in the backcourt. Gaw over to Higgins. Chadbourne. Over to Gaw. Gaw puts it up for 2, and it's good.
That is Brady Gaw's 12th point of the night.
PB on the side. Looks to find Spratt. Finds Adams instead. Over to Kimball. Adams. PB drives. Attempts to kick it to Kimball, but it goes out of bounds instead. Chadbourne into Gaw. Gaw over to Kane. Gaw back at the top. Gaw kicks it to Higgins. He'll travel on the jump.
In for the Tigers, number 1, Bryce Cooper.
Cooper taking the ball down. Over to Kimball. Cooper at the top. PV. Cooper. Kimball shoots the three. Just off. PV with the rebound. Puts it back up for 2. 30-26 Tigers.
8 points for Kellen Peavy.
Ball with the ball. Over to Chadbourne. You know what's really amazing, Callie, is that a lot of these 5 players have been playing the entire game. You look over at the Pirates bench and you see that they only have 1 sub. These players are in immaculate shape to be keeping up with the Tigers in their subs. Chadbourne. Over to Gaw. Chadbourne on the side, shoots the 3, and it's good. 1 point deficit for the Pirates. 30-29 Tigers. Cooper with the 3. Also good. Higgins on the side. Finds Gaw. Gaw looks to drive. Kicks it out to Chadbourne. Almost stolen by Spratt. Doesn't quite get there. Chadbourne at the top. Back to Kane. Chadbourne on the side. Gaw in the corner. Shoots the 3. Just off. Doherty with the rebound. Cooper bringing down the floor. Kimball on the side. Doherty over to Cooper. Kevin Peavy at the top. Puts it over to the wing. Cooper to Kimball. Looks to feed. Cooper. Kellen. Cooper. Kimball. Kimball with the jump shot. No good. Gets his own rebound. Gaw attempts to kick it. Goes to Doherty instead, and he makes it for 2. Higgins with the ball. Over to Chadbourne. Chadbourne looks to turn the corner. No good. Finds Lander instead. Ball tipped away by Kimball. Chadbourne with the ball at the top. Chadbourne looks for the jump shot. Almost finds it. Rebound by Spratt instead. 60-second timeout by Dexter Tigers coach, Coach Bartlett. They didn't hit double digits. Sorry. PV with the ball on the wing, kicks it over to Kimball at the top. Kimball holding the ball, looking for something specific before he brings the ball into motion again. A nice zone by the Pirates. Let's see if that changes anything.
Coach Bartlett is telling his team to slow it down and set up a good play.
The Pirates extending their zone, hoping to put some pressure on the ball and make the Tigers need to do something. Cooper feeds it to Doherty, kicks it back out to Kimball. Cooper back to Kimball, back to Cooper. Kimball.
I have a feeling they're playing monkey in the middle.
What'd you say, Cal? I think I agree with you. Monkey in the middle. It kind of looks like what that might be.
With Chase Lander.
Cooper looks to drive. Tipped away. Oh, who are they going to call that one on, Cal?
That's going to be on number 2, Brady Gaw. His second. Team second in the third quarter.
Just as I said about the Tigers earlier, you can't afford to have fouls like that, especially with the new foul shot rule. Spratt taking the ball out. Over to Peavy. Cooper at the top. Looks to rip. Finds Kimball. Kimball over to Peavy. Peavy. It's going to be a hold on the play. Maybe. Let's see what they're going to call that. Oh, they're going to call the travel first. That'll be Pirates ball. Chadbourne will take it out for the Pirates. Ball will go into Gaw. Gaw drives all the way to the rim, makes the layup. Tigers are going to find out.
Brady Gaw.
Tigers are going to find out that that's not going to work. If Gaw's going to cut through PV, he's going to get entire Tigers defense every time. Press is not a good idea with the speed that the Pirates offer.
I agree with you, Lily.
PB taking the ball out for the Tigers and bounding to Cooper. Cooper finding Spratt. Spratt finding Kimball. Kimball over to Cooper. Cooper drives, finds the shot. No good. Great idea on the play. Chadbourne with the rebound. Wide open. Let's see if he can make it happen, and he does. It's going to be a late foul on the play. Let's see who that'll be on.
That's going to be a foul on number 10, Cody Kimball. His second, team's first in the fourth quarter.
Gaw taking the ball out for the Pirates. Good cut by Kane. Finds Gaw. Attempts to. Gaw saves it. Kicks it over to Chadbourne. Shoots the three. No good. Another save by Gaw. Lander with the three. Just off. Wow. Kane accidentally kicks it out of bounds after a tumble for the ball. What an intense set of rebounds for the Pirates. Holy. Spratt will bring it down for the Tigers. Close game. Score is currently 35-33 Tigers. They managed to find the lead and keep it. Let's see if they can continue that. Spratt over to Kimball. Peavy drives. Doesn't quite get it. Rebound by Kane. Gaw will bring it down the floor. Gaw makes a move in the post. Foul on the play. Let's see who they're going to call that one on.
sorry. That was the second foul for Kellen Peavy.
Gaw was able to make one of his foul shots, bringing the score to 35-34 Pirates. Timeout by Dexter coach. 60 seconds. Let's see what they're going to talk over. Wait. Peavy and his brat. Peavy will bring it down the floor. Peavy to Cooper. Doherty up to Peavy. Kimball on the side, feeds to Spratt. Spratt looks to make something happen, kicks it over to Peavy instead. He thinks about the three. Instead, he drives it, goes for the layup, blocked by Kane. Spratt finds the rebound. It's going to be a foul on the play. Let's see what's going to happen there.
That's going to be the third foul for Brady Gaw. Team's first in the fourth quarter.
Spratt makes his first. Let's see if he can capitalize on the second shot, give him a little bit more of a lead here. And he does. That brings the Tigers to 37, Pirates 34. Got a Kane. Kane thinks about the three, goes to Chadbourne instead. Chadbourne looks to turn the corner, goes to Higgins. Gaw finds a spot, goes for the jump shot, no good. Great rebound by Cooper. It's going to be a travel, though. Fans are getting heated over in Dexter tonight. Let's see what goes down in the fourth quarter with a little over 5 minutes left to play. Gaw throws it into Higgins. Higgins to Kane. Over to Chadbourne. Chadbourne drives, kicks it over to Higgins. Higgins, Chadbourne at the top. Chadbourne looks for a pass, finds Lander instead. Lander thinks about the shot. Instead he passed it back to Chadbourne. Chadbourne looking for a pass. It's going to be a block on the play. Let's see who they call that on. Oh. That's going to be on.
That's going to be a block on number 34, Ethan Doherty. His second. Team's third in the fourth quarter.
Higgins with the ball. Feeds to Chadbourne wide open under the rim. Great block by Doherty. Lander recovers it, shoots the jump shot just off. Covered by the Tigers, and Kimball will bring it down the floor. Kimball with the layup, no good. Kane with the rebound. Higgins will bring it down the floor. Gaw with the ball. Gaw shoots the layup for two. That'll bring the score to 37-36 Tigers. Peavy over to Kimball. Doherty at the top. Peavy, Spratt. Over to Cooper. Thinks about the three. Goes for the jump shot. No good. Kicks it to Kimball. Peavy feeds it into Spratt. Over to Kimball. Thinks about the feed there. Kicks it over to Peavy instead. Doherty. Doherty drives, shoots the jump shot. just off, tipped out of bounds of the blue ball. Gaw brings the ball down the floor. Gaw with the drive, and it's good. That puts the Pirates in the lead. Timeout by Coach Bartlett. That's got to be getting down there for them. They're really looking to make something happen in these last 4 minutes.
That is Brady Gaw's 19th point of the night.
Cooper bringing the ball down the floor for the Tigers. They're currently trailing 37-38. Fed to Spratt. Spratt shoots the layup, no good. Spratt saves it, kicks it back out. Instead, he shoots a jumper, and it's good. 39-38 Tigers. Let's see if they can hold this lead. And Gaw kicks it over to Higgins. Gaw flashes through. Nothing there. Kane over to Chadbourne. Chadbourne over to Higgins. Gaw. It's going to be a push. Dexter Tigers are getting up there in fouls. They've got to be awful careful.
That's going to be a push on number 10, Cody Kimball. His third of the night. Team's fourth in the fourth quarter.
Higgins over to Lander, over to Gaw. Gaw reaches for that pass. Kane with the three-pointer, no good. Great rebound by Doherty. Peavy brings the ball down the floor.
That was a loose tennis ball on the court.
Oh, no. Can't have that, can we? Cooper drives, kicks it to Kimball. There's going to be a push.
And it looks like it's going to be a push on number 34, Scott Chadbourne. His first, team's second in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's a player that's thinking smart if he's just getting his first right now with 3 minutes left to go in the game. Doherty over to Cooper. Cooper to Spratt. Spratt drives, shoots a jump shot. Rolls in. That's what the Tigers needed. Let's see if they can keep this 3-point lead. Score is currently 41-38 Tigers. Gaw shoots the three, in and out. Peavy with the rebound. Peavy over to Kimball. Spratt. Gaw shoots the layup, and it goes in. 1-point game.
Brady Gaw's 21st point of the night.
Wow, Callie, that's just a dominant player. Kimball over to Peavy. Peavy trying to make something happen. Spratt on the side. Finds Cooper. Cooper turns the corner, shoots the layup, and he'll get a shot on the layup. He makes the layup. Let's see if he can make this foul shot too.
That's going to be a foul on number 1, Chase Lander. His third, team's third of the fourth quarter. Bryce Connor at the line to shoot 2. Sorry.
I don't know if the freshman Lander is usually their 5th man, but wow, what a player, and the way that he's controlling the ball and really just taking the crowd so well. To be a freshman and that role is just amazing to see and watch.
Especially in an environment like this.
Definitely. What a loud gym. Wow. And that's Chadbourne with the 3, a timeout on the play. Holy. tie game with 1:30 left to go. 43-43. 60-second timeout for the Pirates. Callie, what do you think the Dexter Tigers are thinking right now?
I think they're going to try to keep Brady Goff on lockdown, try not to let him get any free baskets.
I think it's awful hard because you've got Kane and Lander who can shoot that
Right.
three without any problems. You've got Chadbourne who's a threat under the rim and on the three-point line. And really, I think any player out there could be a threat in the right position. So I think it's going to be a hard matchup for these boys to try to defend and really put pressure on Gaw when there's so many opportunities for other players out there. Let's see what they're about to do. Kimball taking the ball out into Peavy. Over to Spratt. Back out to Peavy. Clearing that side of the floor. Feeding into Doherty. Almost stolen by Chadbourne. Higgins with the ball. That's going to be a travel for Higgins. Wow. That's a tough move. Higgins picks the ball up, moves that foot. They're going to call a travel on that, and that's wow. That's really a hard, and it's as close as this with a minute to go and 43-43. Let's see if the Tigers can capitalize. Kimball brings it out, gives it to Cooper. Cooper goes for the layup. Oh, off the rim. Gaw.
Let's see how the Tigers will defend this.
If they foul right here, Callie, the player's going to shoot two no matter what. That's a really tough position to be in. Higgins across the top. Lander back to Gaw. Gaw tries to reach to the basket. Doesn't find it. It's going to be a charge. Wow. Sorry, guys. Don't mean to scream at you. That's going to be a charge. That means the Tigers are going to have possession with 37 seconds left to go in the game.
That's Brady Gaw's fourth foul.
He's got to be awful careful, especially with the tie game with so little left to go. They could be looking at overtime. That could be a big risk, especially with there only one man deep on the bench.
The Tigers really need to capitalize with these 17 seconds left.
Definitely. Cook with the ball at the top. Spratt. Peavy. 9 seconds. Doherty. Another charge. Wow. Oh, my. And that means Higgins will shoot two. It's going to be a timeout on the play. What an intense game to start out the season for the Dexter Tigers. Holy, over. Wow. What a way to end this game, don't you think, Cal? Let's see if the Tigers can make something happen. Let's see if the Pirates can capitalize on these foul shots. It's a lot of different aspects. Oh, will they shoot foul shots? Let's see.
I believe so with the fifth foul, Lily. But still, if the Pirates make these two shots, Dexter only has 4.4 seconds to get it in and in the basket.
I don't know. It doesn't look like they're about to shoot.
They're not shooting.
Let's see if the Tigers can hold off any of these players. Like I said, there's so many different three-point threats. There's Gaw. And it's no good. They're going to go into overtime. Holy, what a game. We're going to rest our voices for just a second. We'll be back. Let's give the coaches a second to talk things over.
Sorry, guys. Earlier I said that they would have foul shots, but I forgot that on the offensive foul, they do not get a foul shot.
And that's because of lack of possession, right, Cal?
Right.
Jordy wins the tip. PB with the ball. They'll play another 4 minutes to see if somebody can come out on top. Spratt, Cooper at the top, looks to drive, kicks it to Ethan. Jordy shoots the jump shot, no good. Rebound by Chadbourne. Let's see if they can make something happen. Chadbourne getting some serious pressure down the court, but he manages it well. Chadbourne likes to turn the corner, kicks it back out, shoots it to Higgins. Higgins to Kane. Gaw looks to drive, finds Higgins instead. Kane at the top, over to Chadbourne. Higgins underneath, shoots the layup, no good. Shots just aren't falling tonight.
Coach Matt Bartlett is telling his team to slow it down.
He wants that last shot, and he wants things to be perfect in the way that they're done, because that's going to give them the best opportunity for the ball to go in the basket. PB with the layup, no good. It'll be Pirates ball headed down the floor. Once again, we talked about the lack of depth on the Pirates bench tonight, and I think that's just even more amazing to watch these players go to work when there are so few that can come back in for them. Gaw with the three-pointer, and it's good. That gives them a 3-point lead with another 2.5 minutes to play.
Brady Gaw's 24th point of the night.
That's just super impressive. Kimball. Doherty loses possession. There's going to be a hold, and that'll put the Pirates in bonus as well. That means every time there's a foul and the team has possession, they will shoot foul shots.
Every time, yes.
Well, both teams are in it.
Right.
Jordy misses his first. And makes his second, making it a 2-point game. Gaw with the ball. Higgins. Over to Gaw. Screen by Kane. Gaw looks to drive, kicks it back up to Higgins. Gaw on the side. Finds a path underneath. Kicks it to Chadbourne, but loses possession. That'll be Tigers ball, and the student section is pretty happy about that. Peavy. Spratt. Kimball at the top. Cooper. Doherty for 2, and it's a tie game. Gaw brings it down the floor. Let's see what they can make happen. 1.5 minutes left to go. Doherty. A mismatch there, but Doherty handles it well. Higgins with the ball at the top. He looks to drive. Kicks it to Kane. Over to Chadbourne. Chadbourne. Oh, no. Callie, has Chadbourne missed a free throw tonight?
I don't believe so, Lily.
That's a hard person to foul when it's a tie game in overtime. And he'll shoot 2 no matter what, whether he was shooting or not, and he was. So let's see what he does with it. It is a high-pressure situation. Maybe that'll change something. Nope, he makes the first one. That puts the Pirates in the lead by 1. And he misses his second. Wow, let's see what the Tigers can accomplish. Spratt. Seconds left. Doherty. Peavy. No good. There's going to be a push. That means Kimball will shoot 2. Hoping. Oh, just putting up some prayers. Let's see what happens.
That's going to be a foul on number 20. Noah Kane, his first.
Cody Kimball will shoot 2. Let's see what he can do. It's just a really high pressure situation for a really young player. The first one goes off. Let's see if he can make the second. 42.9 seconds left in the game. And it's in. 47-47. Let's see what they can do in 40 seconds. Either team's game.
Pirates looking to get the last shot off.
Definitely. Oh, great cut by Chadbourne. Lander. Back to Gaw. Oh, wow. Finds Kimball. Kane at the top. Gaw. Gaw breaks through. 9 seconds. Kane. Chadbourne. Oh, wow. Chadbourne makes the layup and he'll shoot on it. That could give them potentially a 3-point lead. Let's see what happens here. And that's fouled out for Ethan Doherty. That's his 5th of the night on a well-fought game. There's going to be a timeout on the play as well. Let's see what happens here tonight. The Tigers currently trail 49-47. And Chadbourne will shoot 1 when they return to play. Chadbourne's about to shoot a shot. Let's see what'll happen here. This has potential to give them even more of a lead and give the Tigers less of a chance to come back and win this. He makes it. Timeout Tigers. Tigers are now down 3 points, 50-47. Let's see what they can make happen. .3 seconds left in the game. Let's see what they can make happen. Ball goes to Kellen Peavy. He touches it. Oh, and the Pirates win 50-47. What a game. Wow, what a well-fought game by both teams. Thanks for coming and viewing with us tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. The Lady Tigers play again on Friday. I'm not sure when the next boys game is. Have a good night.